What's good, everybody? It's when I come back at y'all with a video. So for this video here, I wanted to talk about purpose, right? And to highlight to you guys that it's important to have, or if you don't, right, to find a purpose for why you do things. There's so many people that live their life day to day that don't know their purpose, that don't have a purpose. And of course, the goal for every second of the day, all the time, is to feel outrageously happy. That is the only goal and reason for you to actually be here on this planet, because that your joy is what makes your life fulfilling. And of course, ideally, everyone wants to live as fulfilling of a life as possible. But also, having a purpose gives you a drive. It gives you a reason for waking up each and every morning, and it gives you a reason to want to go after it. Most people don't have a purpose. You can ask people, why is it that you wake up each and every day? Why is it that you go do what you got to do? And most people won't have an answer because they just do what is expected of them, right? It's normal for adults to just wake up and go to work and do what they have to do because in their mind, of course, they have bills to pay and they need to be able to put food on the table, right? And of course, we understand that. But we also need to remember that we only have one life, one opportunity here on this earth. And it's also important for you to enjoy and make the most of it here, right? You deserve to be doing what makes you happy. And it should be things that are meaningful. It should be things that drive you to wake up each and every morning to bring out the best version of yourself, something for you to look forward to. Because if you're waking up without a sense of purpose, then you're just floating through life. You're just basically, just imagine you being in the middle of an ocean and your ship is just being pushed wherever the tides are taking you, right? You're not in control of your life. You're not dictating where it is that you want to go. And having purpose gives you a why. It gives you motivation. So when times get tough or when you may not feel like yourself for that day or for that week, whatever's going on in your life, that purpose will give you the motivation to go after, will give you reason to keep pushing forward. Most people do not have a purpose, and so they just go through the motions each and every day, but they rarely ever stop to think about why it is that they do what they do or what is it that they want out of life. Because people, for those big dreamers out there, we have dreams, aspirations to be in certain positions, to be in certain places in life, and sometimes people may not know why they even want certain things. And a lot of times, all it takes is some reflection, right? Asking yourself why, right? If you want to one day be financially abundant, right? Some people want that, but they may not know why. And it's like, if you have a strong enough why, then that will help propel you forward. Because some people only kind of want it because they just want to buy nice things. But other people want to be financially abundant and believe that they will be financially abundant because they want to take care of their family, because they want to give them a life that the family was previously never exposed to, a life that they believe that they're deserving of. And that is a much stronger why, a bigger purpose than to just buy some nice things, right? Having that purpose fuels you forward. So why is it that you wake up each and every day? Why is it that you do what you do? And if you're not doing something that you enjoy or taking steps towards putting yourself in the position of where you want to be in, why is that the case? Why aren't you doing that? And what can you do to put yourself on the right track? Right? You want to give yourself a reason to live, a reason to be alive, a reason to show up, a reason to bring out the best version of yourself, to bring out so you can be smiling each and every day, so that you can be proud of yours, so you can be happy about what you do and look back at the entire journey and smile knowing you did what you wanted, how you wanted, on your own terms. Because guys, I'm here to say, I know most people who watch my videos are young, and that's great. I'm young myself. I've seen so many interviews of much older people, elderly folks who are, in their 80s and 90s, reflecting on their own lives. And a common trend that they would say is that they wish they had done what they wanted to do in their lives, right? They wish that they weren't so concerned about other people's opinions that they wish that they went after their purpose, that they did what they enjoyed. Because when you've lived a full life, you're not going to be looking back at all the work that you did. You're going to be looking back thinking about all the memories that you've made. You're going to be thinking about all the people and the great relationships that you've had in your life, all the great memories, all the great experiences that you've had. You're going to reflect on that. And I would want you to reflect on the accomplishments and the milestones that you had of doing the things that you wanted to do. Not reflect on all the assignments you got done in school or all the tasks you finished for your supervisor or your manager, right? I reflect a lot on my time, you know, many years ago in high school and college. And of course, we had mostly in college, right? Because that was the most recent education I had, right? And of course, there were sleepless nights of studying, taking exams. Of course, a lot of stress with homework and all these things. But when I look back at the friendships I've made and the memories and the experiences I've had, right? Those are what stood out. Those great moments are what stood out. And so when you have purpose, when you have something to go after, then that's when you feel most alive, because now you feel as though you're doing what you were put here on earth to do. That you now have a worthwhile mission, a worthwhile goal to go after, and now you're pursuing each and every day. And that should mean the world, because then you can become the best version of yourself. And you know that in order to get to that point, the best version of yourself is required. So you're forcing yourself to bring out the best version of yourself if you want to get there. And that's beautiful, right? That's amazing. And that subconsciously gives other people permission to do the same. So you're not only doing what's best for you, you're also doing what's best for the world, right? When you give yourself reason, when you give yourself a purpose, that's when you are most alive. And so I hope that with this video, you take time to reflect on your own life, to if you may not be aware or haven't figured out, right, of your purpose, right? Give yourself a purpose, give yourself a reason. What is that reason for you to be waking up each and every day? What is it that you really want out of life? What is it that you want to go after? Even if you're taking baby steps towards that goal, do it, right? Because each of us have things that are important to us. Each of us have dreams of where we want to be in life and how we want our lives to be. And we deserve to be taking steps to get there, right? It doesn't matter about other people's opinions, because their lives, their opinions about you hold no weight on you, and your life is not theirs to live. Your life is for you to live, and their life is for them to live, right? So only you know what makes you happy. Only you know what's best for you, and only you know what you want. So begin reflecting, begin looking inside of you and figuring out what is it that you really want out of life. Why is it that you wake up each and every day? What is it that would make you so happy if you were to go out and accomplish it, right? What is your dream? What propels you forward, right? And begin focusing on that. Begin leaning in towards that and becoming that better version or that best version of yourself, so you can help bring that forward. Give yourself purpose to keep pushing forward, right? Because you want to make sure your time here is the most magical experience, because you only get one opportunity here. And so do what you can to make the most of it and begin taking strides to begin creating the life that you always dreamed of. So once again, guys, this is Joel, and I'm out. See you guys in the next video.